Hi, everybody, and welcome to Wall Street Journal Startup of the Year. I'm Jay Samit, president of ooVoo's, the world's largest chat company with 80 million users. And we're here with one of our startups, a very exciting company. Ladies, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Kim Kaupe, and I'm Brittany Hodak, and we have a company called ZinePak.
So, tell us about ZinePak.
So at ZinePak, we make compelling content for entertainers, brands, celebrities, anyone who wants to connect with their fans in a new and engaging way.
And what's an example of some content that you've made?
So up until this point, our main offering was something that we call the ZinePak, which is a small format magazine that has anywhere from 60 to 100 pages of content that's packaged with some sort of unique merchandise item. Sometimes it's also packaged with a CD or a DVD, but recently we've been expanding to offer content in a lot of different ways, including iBooks and other electronic books, um, augmented reality, lots of cool, really cool experiential stuff, trying to just bring fan engagement to wherever we can.
So, a brand can use this as a value add with purchase, a differentiator for a retailer, or just a standalone fun thing that their advertising value, correct?
Absolutely. And we've done a little bit in all spaces. We've done some where it's, buy three products and get the zine pack for free. And then we've done it where it's a for purchase product. And then we've done it where it's given out to free for people.
And how many consumers have interacted with ZinePak?
We've sold about 2 million zine packs since we started the company.
Terrific.
And that's been
And you're
for a very diverse audience. So the people who are buying the Beach Boys and Kiss are very different from the people that are buying the zine packs about Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber. But we try to make each one special for that core demo. We like to say that our demo is the super fan, people who are really passionate about something in pop culture. That's who we're trying to reach.
and what's your trajectory for this year? What is your goal for the company?
We're really excited. We're moving into some movie projects, which is something we've never done before, which is really exciting, and some tour pieces. So instead of getting a regular ticket when you buy a ticket to a show and it's, the little rectangular ones, we're doing passports with printed names and all sorts of like interactive ticketing mechanisms, which are kind of breaking the mold in terms of ticketing, which is really exciting. Yeah.
So is one of the challenges for your business that each time it's a one-off where you're selling to a brand and you don't develop a long-term relationship with the consumer, or is there a way that you can build up a ZinePak database of these?
That's actually one of the things that we're working on for this year. When we started the company, we really looked at ourselves as a B2B company, that we were going to offer this product primarily to record companies and other entertainment companies as a service. We didn't really think about the ZinePak brand, the fact that we would develop these consumers who would have an affinity towards us and our product. And what we found is that something that's really happened organically, which is really great. And now we have a lot of consumers that are coming to us and saying, you've got to make a zine pack for the new Katy Perry album, or you've got to make a zine pack for the new Lady Gaga record. So it's great to have that fan base. But one of our big focuses for 2013 and 2014 is expanding that to sort of set the tone for what it is that we do.
Now, the other big trend right now in digital is crowdsourcing and user-generated content. Any thoughts of opening your tool pack so that consumers can create their own zine packs, share them, make them with friends, and build your audience that way?
It's something that we've definitely thought about. We really kind of also view ourselves as kind of curators. There's a lot of noise on the internet, Twitter, Instagram, all sorts of like things that are going on. And we really kind of try to pare it down to what the super fans or what that consumer really wants to know. So instead of, kind of being a little bit of everything, we try to really be, direct and kind of being a voice in a storm of information.
So you're a publisher.
Yes. Hmm. Yep.
So business-wise, are you focused on trying to expand into new verticals? You started in music, you're now going to others. Are you looking to raise capital? Are you looking to expand? Tell me what your challenges are.
Right now, one of the things that we're focused on is growing in other verticals. We've had amazing success in the music industry. As I mentioned, we've sold close to 2 million units. The majority of those were at Walmart stores. We've worked with 40 of the biggest artists in the world. And so now we're trying to take the expertise that we've gotten from that demo and take it to the sports world, the movie world, into the fashion world. So we're starting to do really fun and interesting things as stadium promotions and giveaways at movie theaters and really cool zine packs for fashion shows. So that's an area that we're really excited about, and we continue to build and tweak and evolve our team as we go into those new verticals.
Well, digital goods and digital collectibles is a huge business. Digital
Mhm.
goods are what drove Zynga to the top, and then the gameplay fell apart. Uh, Deal with sports. Sports has a 100-year history of trading cards and collectibles, and now being able to store things digitally instead of physically. Is there any way that you have a DRM or a way that people know that this is a zine pack and not a copy of a zine pack? Like, can you
Not
do
yet. The
limited
only
editions?
digital, yeah, the only digital distribution that we've done so far has been through iTunes. We've had some iBook releases, so that was the only digital distribution that we've had up till now.
And if you could be introduced to anybody in business, who's on your wish list? How can we, the mentors, help?
That's a tough question. There are a lot of people. I think for us, some of the best people that we can talk to are the ones at the Wall Street Journal. I mean, they meet tons of interesting people all the time, whether it's through interviews or, speeches or, podcasts. For us, it's getting in touch with people with great networks like yourself who are, you're touching a ton of people. We love meeting all sorts of new people, but what's interesting for us are the people with the really broad networks. Like Brittany said, we're growing into a lot of verticals. So while it's great to meet someone who's really well versed in the film industry, it's also great for us to know someone who knows a little bit about film and a little bit about sports and a little bit about fashion. That's something that we really value. I think
So,
another
so
thing would be people.
go ahead.
Another one, people who are doing really interesting things kind of in the CMO space. You obviously read more and more all the time about artists and celebrities making these deals with brands, whether they're going to act as the, CMO or like what Jay-Z and Samsung did last week. Those types of things are so exciting to us because it's a natural merge of consumer goods with pop culture, which is what we're trying to do. So we're getting more and more involved in the brand space. We're actually in Chicago right now, about to head to some meetings with the brand about a project we're looking to do around NASCAR. So we want to figure out more ways to have those really compelling consumer relationships that could be a major payoff for a brand.
M&M Zine Pack. Well, two suggestions for you that I think would be huge to satisfy those goals. One, look at the type of conferences that either CMOs or brand people go to, and maybe you can work with the conference to create for them free a zine pack that can be distributed to all the attendees. So people going to Davos or people going to particular ad tech. That way you can reach 10,000 people in that industry and let them know about it. Conversely, there's a lot of big events going on around causes and charities that brands are involved in, celebrities are involved in. So as a way for people that go to a charity rock concert, there's one that we're doing in Central Park in the fall for poverty, that you get a 500,000 people. If everybody attended, got a zine pack that gave them pictures of their favorite artists as well as all the information of the causes that they're helping and how to help raise money. I think you can get the word out by doing cause marketing. So
And we
a little
love stuff
pro
like
bono
that. Yeah, that'd be
little
great.
pro
Yeah, we'd love to
bono
have a
opens a
conversation
lot of
about that.
doors.
Gotcha.
Uh,
Absolutely.
how many people are in the company now?
Right now, there's six, including the two of us. We have two open positions that we're hiring for right now.
Whoa, 25% increase. And
Yeah,
and are you profitable?
we are. Last year, we had revenues of over $2 million and we were profitable. And this year, we're anticipating doubling our revenues and we'll be even more profitable on a percentage basis.
Outstanding. So lean startup, you're the living proof of it, and you're already working with the big brands. I assume pretty much everything you're doing right now is U.S. focused.
Actually, I was just in Toronto last week. We're working on our first Canadian only projects right now. And I'm headed to Europe in a couple of weeks to see if we can get some projects going in some of the European territories. Go ahead.
Obviously, what you do works in every market. Every market has celebrity and digital, and smartphones are going around the world. But one of the challenges is trying to be a small company dealing with every time zone and clients all over the world. Growth can kill you. So the decision you're going to have to make is that something that you want to do, or do you want to let someone invest in the European operation and or in another place and have less control of it, but not be so distracted that you can't grow the mothership.
But have a life.
Well, no entrepreneur should have a life, but I've expanded startups, into many countries, and it's tough. If you don't go, somebody else will take your same idea and do it in those markets. And if
Right.
you try to be all things to all people, you'll just crush under being spread too thin and burn through a lot of capital. So there may be a way to do partnerships internationally, or get one brand that wants you to roll this out globally. Um, I rolled out a digital program with McDonald's. We first started with 9 countries before we went to every country. So that may be an ability to have one of your advertisers open doors and walk you through how things, what people charge for things in different countries, what the demographics are, radically different uses of the identical technology.
Absolutely.
Any last easy question of info you want to get out to everybody watching? There are places
I
they
want to
can
know
get a
who
free
you most want to
free
zine
zine
pack
pack.
about. What artist or
They
celebrity do you most want to zine pack for?
um well, having run three of the big record labels, I can't pick one because that would alienate friends. But avid fans always want more behind the scenes of whoever is their favorite, and so getting what I would do is look at working with artists right before they're announcing their tour, and have a zine pack that you get when you buy your ticket. And if you check in at ZinePak, you can get add-ons, so you can build that database. So I would look at what Vice did, going from being a print magazine to really being a channel, and all the ways they're now interacting, and it's been very successful. So uh, continued success. We'll talk offline, and if you need to be hooked up with any talent or managers, happy to help.
Thanks so much for talking to us. This was really
I
great.
know. Thank you for taking time.
Thanks for being part of the show. Really enjoy it. Bye.